My beloved child, I am speaking to you now. Listen not with your ears alone, but with the depths of your heart. I have chosen this very moment to whisper to your soul, to remind you that you are not forgotten. Even as the world rushes around you, even as you hide behind quiet smiles or carry silent burdens, I see you. I see everything that you are, and I see everything that you carry. You may think that you are hidden, but you are never hidden from me. You are known fully, completely, endlessly. You may have felt overlooked, as though no one truly understands the depths of your soul. You may have walked through seasons where your heart ached for someone to notice, to care, to reach into the silence. I want you to know that I have always noticed. From the moment you were formed, I was there. Every tear you have cried has been counted by me. Every sigh of your heart has reached my throne. Not one moment of your life has slipped past my gaze, for I am the one who carries you even when you feel too weary to carry yourself. You wonder sometimes if your life matters. You ask if anyone would truly care if you were gone, if your presence in this world makes any difference at all. Child, hear me. You matter more than you can understand. Your life was chosen, carefully breathed into being with a purpose that no one else can fulfill. You were not an accident. You were not a mistake. I crafted you in love, and I placed within you gifts that only you can bring into this world. The weight of your worth cannot be measured by human eyes, for your value is eternal. I know you wrestle with doubts. You question whether I am truly near, whether I listen when you speak into the quiet. Sometimes you pray and wonder if your words disappear into emptiness. Sometimes you look at the pain in your life and in the world and wonder if I have turned away. But I tell you now, I have never turned from you. Even when you could not feel me, I was nearer than your breath. Even in the silence, I was listening. Even in your darkest night, my light never left you. I see the fears you hold. The fear of failure. The fear of being alone. The fear of not being enough. These fears whisper lies to you, trying to convince you that you are less than who I made you to be. But hear the truth. You are enough because I am enough within you. You are not measured by your mistakes, nor by the expectations of others. You are measured by my love, and my love has no limit. I do not love you because of what you achieve or how perfectly you perform. I love you simply because you are mine. I also see the pain that you carry, pain you rarely speak aloud, the wound of betrayal that still lingers, the heartbreak that left you feeling empty, the loneliness that gnaws at you in quiet hours. I see the guilt that weighs you down, the shame you try to hide, the regret that returns in the night when you wish you could rewrite your past. My child, I do not turn away from these things. I do not recoil from your brokenness. Instead, I step closer. I gather all your pain into my hands, and I offer you peace. You do not have to carry this alone any longer. The world has told you that you must be strong, that you must hide your weakness, that you must carry on as if nothing touches you. But I am telling you that it is okay to fall into my arms. It is okay to be weak, because in your weakness my strength is revealed. It is okay to bring me your tears, your confusion, your weariness. I will not reject you. I will not shame you. I will hold you as tenderly as a shepherd holds a wounded lamb. I have watched the moments when you felt invisible, the times you sat in a crowded room and felt utterly alone, the times you gave your heart to others and felt it was taken for granted, the times you longed for someone to see the depth of your soul and cherish it. Child, I have always cherished you. I have always seen you. I have always delighted in you, even when others could not. The love you long for most deeply is the love I freely pour upon you. You have walked through storms that no one else understands. Perhaps you have smiled while hiding pain so deep that no one noticed. Perhaps you have gone to sleep with questions pressing against your chest, wondering if tomorrow will be any different. I want you to know that I have walked with you through every storm. I have carried you when your strength gave out. Even when you thought you were alone, my hand was steady upon you. Say, I am forever grateful, Jesus, if He has transformed your heart and life. I see the longing in your heart not just for love, but for peace, for joy, for a reason to keep going. You have looked for these things in many places, and the world has promised to fill the void inside of you. But every promise the world makes fades away. Only my love remains. Only my peace satisfies. Only my presence heals the deepest ache of your soul. You were created to walk with me, and that is why nothing else has ever been enough. I call you by name, and I whisper to the deepest parts of you that you are mine. You are chosen. You are beloved. I know every thought, every fear, every hope, every dream. Nothing about you is hidden from me, and still I love you more than you can comprehend. Do not be afraid to come close to me. Do not let your doubts or your shame keep you away. I am not waiting to condemn you. I am waiting to embrace you. When you feel unworthy, remember that I have declared you worthy. When you feel unloved, remember that I have loved you with an everlasting love. When you feel lost, remember that I am the way. You do not need to search endlessly for what only I can give. I am here. I am speaking. I am waiting for you to rest in me. So, my beloved child, open your heart now. Let these words sink deep into your soul. Let the truth of my presence wash away every lie that has ever been spoken over you. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are mine, and I am yours, forever. My precious child, I speak to you again because I know how often you forget how deeply you are loved. You look at your life, and sometimes you believe you are overlooked, as if you are just one face among billions. But you are not forgotten. You are not one of many to me. You are the one I love, the one I know, the one I formed with my own hands. Before the world was made, before time began, I already held you in my heart. You are not an accident. You are the dream of my love made real. Long before your first breath, I knew every detail of you. I knew the sound of your laughter before you ever laughed. I knew the rhythm of your heartbeat before you ever lived. I knew the way your soul would carry both light and longing, the way your eyes would search for meaning, the way your heart would ache for love. I placed all of these things in you, and I called you good. Nothing about you is unknown to me, and nothing about you is unworthy of my care. Do you understand how unique you are? There is no other soul in all of creation exactly like yours. The way you think, the way you feel, the way you reflect pieces of my image, it is unlike anyone else. You are my masterpiece, carefully shaped, designed with purpose. You may look at yourself and see flaws, but I see beauty. You may compare yourself to others and feel less, but I see completeness. I did not make you to be someone else. I made you to be you, and I rejoice in who you are. From the moment of your beginning, I have loved you with a love that does not fade. Human love may rise and fall. People may promise forever and then walk away. You may have trusted and been betrayed, given your heart and been wounded, shared your soul and been dismissed. I know the sting of rejection you have felt. I know the weight of abandonment that has crushed you. But hear this, my love is not like theirs. My love is not fragile. My love does not leave. My love does not shift with time or grow weary of you. My love is constant, unshakable, eternal. There is nothing you could do that would make me stop loving you. There is no failure, no sin, no mistake that can separate you from my heart. You may run from me, but I will not stop pursuing you. You may hide in shame, but I will not stop calling your name. You may fall again and again, but my arms will always be stretched wide to lift you back up. My love does not depend on your worthiness, it is my gift to you, flowing endlessly because I am love itself. With deepest humility and warmth, we lovingly invite you to support our channel, as our only wish is to bring joy, peace, and devotion into your life while nurturing reverence toward God. And if our efforts have blessed you, you may kindly support us through the Super Thanks button down below. Think of the moments when you felt most alone, when you believed no one cared whether you lived or whether you disappeared. I was there, holding you closer than you knew. When you lay awake at night with tears you could not speak, my hand was upon your face, catching every drop. When you walked into rooms and felt invisible, my eyes never left you. When you believed you had nothing left to give, I whispered to your weary spirit, "You are still mine." I have never turned my face from you, and I never will. I see how hard it is for you to believe this sometimes. Perhaps the voices of your past still echo in your mind, voices that told you that you were not enough, that you were a burden, that you were unworthy of love. Those voices were lies. They do not come from me. My voice is different. My voice tells you that you are precious, chosen, and beloved. My voice tells you that I delight in you, that I rejoice over you with singing. My voice tells you that nothing could ever make me stop loving you. Do not measure my love by the love you have received from others, for people are limited and broken, but I am not. Human love often falters because of fear, selfishness, or pain. But my love is pure. My love is not based on conditions. My love does not demand that you prove yourself or change yourself before I embrace you. I love you as you are, right now, in this very moment. And because I love you, I also promise to heal you, to restore you, to lift you higher than you have ever imagined. When you stumble, I do not look at you with disappointment. I look at you with compassion. When you doubt, I do not push you away. I draw closer to you. When you fail, I do not write you off. I write my forgiveness over your life. You may condemn yourself, but I do not condemn you. You may see your sins as walls that keep you from me, but I see them as wounds I long to heal. You may feel you are unworthy, but my love has already declared you worthy. The truth is that my love for you is not earned, it is simply given. You cannot work hard enough to deserve it. You cannot fail badly enough to lose it. My love is not a reward. It is your inheritance as my child. It is your birthright, your eternal covering, your unshakable foundation. Wherever you go, whatever you do, my love will follow you. If you climb to the highest mountains of joy, I will be there. If you sink to the lowest valleys of despair, I will still be there. Nothing can take you from my love. I know there are times you struggle to believe this. You think, if he truly loved me, why would he let me suffer? My child, I do not delight in your pain. I weep when you weep. I suffer with you. but I also see beyond the moment into the eternity you cannot yet see. The trials you walk through are not proof of my absence. They are places where my love sustains you even more fiercely. I do not promise you a life without pain, but I promise you a love that will carry you through every pain. I want you to picture this truth. Even before the stars were hung in the heavens, I already chose you. I already set my heart on you. I already prepared every day of your life, every detail of your story, every step of your journey. You are not forgotten because you were never outside of my plan. Your life matters because you are woven into my eternal design. The universe itself could not erase you from my memory. And when others reject you, when they turn their backs or treat you as though you are invisible, remember that my arms remain open. When others forget you, remember that I never forget. When others stop loving you, remember that my love is a river that will never run dry. Even if the whole world were to abandon you, I would still be there, whispering, "You are mine. You belong to me. You are forever loved." Child, let this truth sink deeply into your soul. You are not forgotten. You are known. You are cherished. You are loved with a love that has no end. My love does not waver, does not weaken, does not fade. It is the anchor of your soul, the fire that warms your heart, the light that will guide you through every darkness. Do not doubt it. Do not question it. Rest in it. Let it heal the wounds that human rejection has left behind. Let it fill the places where you feel empty. Let it be the foundation of your life. I am with you now, speaking these words, because I want you to never forget. You are mine, and I love you. Not just today, not just when you are good, not just when you feel worthy. I love you always. I love you in your weakness. I love you in your strength. I love you in your questions, your fears, your victories, and your failures. Nothing you do will ever change this truth. My love for you is eternal, and you will never be abandoned. Comment Jesus, hold me close and never let go if you trust him with your soul. My beloved child, I know the wounds you carry. I see them even when you try to hide them. Some of your wounds are fresh, and some are buried so deeply that you have carried them for years, perhaps for most of your life. You have tried to push them down, tried to forget, tried to keep going as if they do not affect you, but they remain, whispering pain into your heart. I see every wound. I see every scar, and I do not turn away from them. Instead, I step closer to heal them. I see the wound of betrayal. Someone you trusted broke your heart, turned away from you, or spoke words that pierced you more deeply than any blade. You gave your trust, and it was misused. You gave your love, and it was discarded. That wound still lingers in you, making it hard to trust again, making you afraid to open your heart. I know how much it hurts, child, because I too was betrayed. I was betrayed by those I loved, by one who walked with me, ate with me, spoke with me. I know the sting of trust broken. But I tell you this, betrayal does not define you. It cannot destroy you, because I will be your faithful friend forever. I will never betray you. I will never abandon you. My loyalty is eternal, and my love is steadfast. I see the wood of loneliness. You may be surrounded by people, yet still feel unseen. You may scroll through endless voices and still feel unheard. You may lie awake at night and wonder if anyone truly cares. Loneliness is a heavy weight, and it makes you wonder if you matter at all. But hear me, child, you are never truly alone. I am with you in the silence. I am with you when no one else calls, when no one else notices, when no one else understands. I am nearer than your breath. Even when you feel the emptiness pressing in, my presence surrounds you. You may feel invisible to the world, but you are never invisible to me. I hold you close, and my companionship never leaves. I see the wound of heartbreak. Perhaps you love it deeply, and that love was not returned. Perhaps you dream of a future that never came to pass. Perhaps you built your hope on someone or something, only to watch it crumble before your eyes. Heartbreak leaves you feeling shattered, wondering if you will ever feel whole again. But I tell you, I am the mender of broken hearts. I do not simply cover the cracks, I create beauty from the broken pieces. I will give you a new song, a new hope, a love that will not fade. When you let me into your pain, I will restore joy where sorrow has taken root. I see the wound of guilt. You carry memories of things you have done, words you have spoken, choices you regret. You replay them in your mind, wishing you could go back and undo them. You feel the weight of your mistakes pressing down, telling you that you are unworthy. My child, listen closely. I bore that guilt on the cross. Every failure, every sin, every wrong, you do not need to carry it anymore, because I already carried it for you. My blood washed it clean. When you confess your guilt to me, I forgive completely. I do not keep a record of wrongs. I do not hold your past against you. I call you forgiven, redeemed, free. I see the wound of shame. Shame is different from guilt. It does not just say you did something wrong. It whispers that you are something wrong. It tells you that you are unworthy of love, that if people truly knew you, they would turn away. Shame makes you hide, makes you wear masks, makes you believe you must always pretend. But my child, shame is a liar. I know you fully, and I do not turn away. I see everything you have ever done, every thought, every secret, and I still call you mine. I do not see you as broken beyond repair. I see you as precious, worthy of love, and made new through me. My cross shattered the power of shame. You are not defined by what you have done, but by who you are in my love. I see the wound of grief. You have lost someone you loved, and it feels like part of your heart was torn away. The world goes on, but you feel stuck in the ache of absence. You wonder if you will ever stop feeling that empty place inside. My child, I weep with you. When you grieve, I do not ask you to be strong. I sit with you in the sorrow. I catch every tear that falls. I remind you that the story is not over. Death does not have the final word. I conquered the grave, and because I live, those you have lost who are mine will live also. One day, I will wipe away every tear from your eyes, and grief will be no more. These wounds you carry, they are heavy, and they make you weary. But I tell you now, you do not need to carry them alone. I carried them for you on the cross. The betrayal, the loneliness, the heartbreak, the guilt, the shame, the grief, all of it I took upon myself. Every nail, every thorn, every wound I bore was for your healing. My blood was shed so that you could be free, so that you could walk in peace, so that you could know a love stronger than every pain. Bring me your wounds, child. Do not cling to them as though they define you. Place them in my hands and let me carry them for you. You are not meant to live with the constant weight of sorrow. You are not meant to drag the chains of guilt or the whispers of shame. I came to set you free. I came to lift you up. I came to heal every broken place within you. You may think your wounds are too deep, too ugly, too permanent. But I tell you, there is no wound I cannot heal. The scars you carry can become places of beauty, places where my light shines through. The pain you endured can become testimony of my power to restore. You will not remain broken forever, because I make all things new. So let go, my beloved. Release the pain into my hands. Let me take the betrayal and replace it with trust in my faithfulness. Let me take the loneliness and replace it with the comfort of my presence. Let me take the heartbreak and replace it with joy that cannot be stolen. Let me take the guilt and replace it with forgiveness. Let me take the shame and replace it with honor. Let me take the grief and replace it with hope. I promise you this: as you release your wounds to me, you will find rest. You will discover peace that surpasses understanding. You will feel burdens lift, chains break, and light pour into the places that have long been dark. You will know, not just in your mind, but in your heart, that I am the healer of your soul. You are not too broken to be loved. You are not too wounded to be healed. You are not too lost to be found. You are mine, and I will never leave you. Let me carry what you were never meant to carry. Let me heal what you cannot heal on your own. Let me show you that even in your deepest pain, you are still held, still cherished, still chosen. My beloved child, I see how tired you are. I see the weight you carry day after day, the striving that never seems to end, the anxieties that press upon your mind when you wake and when you lie down to sleep. I see how you try to be strong, how you keep pushing forward even when your spirit is weary and your heart longs for peace. I see the fear that lingers beneath the surface, the fear of failing, the fear of not being enough, the fear of losing what matters most to you. I know every hidden burden you carry, and today I call you to rest. You were never created to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You were never meant to walk alone, striving endlessly as if everything depended only on you. I formed you to live in my presence, to lean on my strength, to find your peace in my love. Yet you have learned to push and strive and wrestle, as though rest is something you must earn, as though peace is a prize given only to the strongest. But I tell you now, child, my rest is not earned. It is given freely. It is yours, because you are mine. Come to me, and let me quiet your restless soul. Lay down the heavy burdens you were never meant to carry. Release the worries that have taken hold of your mind. Stop fighting to control what is beyond your grasp. You are not failing by letting go. You are being healed. You are not weak when you surrender. You are strong in me. My arms are open, waiting for you to fall into them, waiting for you to breathe again, waiting for you to know that in me, you are safe. My presence is your refuge. When storms rage around you, I am the shelter that will not fall. When winds howl and waves crash, I am the anchor that holds you steady. Do not look at the storm. Look at me. Do not listen to the voice of fear. Listen to my whisper of peace. I do not promise you a life without storms, but I promise that I will never leave you in the storm. I am your calm in the chaos. I am your safety in the battle. I am your peace in the noise of this world. You run and strive and chase, hoping to find fulfillment, but the world's promises leave you empty. You think that if you do more, achieve more, or hold everything together perfectly, then you will finally feel at peace. But peace does not come from what you do, it comes from who I am. I am peace. And when you rest in me, that peace will fill you in ways nothing else can. I know you worry about your future. You ask yourself, what if I fail? What if I lose everything? What if I am not strong enough? But child, you were never called to hold your future alone. I hold it in my hands, and my hands do not fail. You do not need to fear tomorrow, because I am already there. You do not need to fear what lies ahead, because I go before you. Trust that I am guiding your steps, even when you cannot see the path clearly. Let go of the pressure to be perfect. I never asked you to be flawless. I asked you to be mine. I do not measure your worth by your accomplishments, by your strength, or by how well you keep everything together. I measure you by my love, and my love is constant. Stop striving to prove yourself. Stop exhausting yourself trying to earn what has already been given freely. You are loved as you are right now. Nothing you do will make me love you more, and nothing you fail to do will make me love you less. You say to yourself, I am too broken. I have gone too far. I have messed up too many times. But I tell you, nothing is too broken for me to restore. No life is too shattered for me to make new. No heart is too wounded for me to heal. I make beauty out of ashes. I bring life from what was dead. I bring hope where there has only been despair. Type Amen as your prayer of agreement and share this video to touch someone who needs this message.